it will be a very brief introduction into what we are doing here at Skoltech. Maybe you are interested in participating in that, so please.
Thank you, Evgeny. I promise I'm going to be really fast, not more than 10 minutes. So, a few words about the place, this place, Skoltech, and about the education that we have here. So, first of all, simple facts. Skoltech is a young university. So, as you know, in the world, young universities considered those who are below 50 years. With this perspective, we are a very young university because this year we'll turn 8 or 9. It's always hard to know when you were founded. So, we're a young university, but we already had our classes graduated from master programs and PhD programs. So, with these terms, we are like university that happened. Next thing is that English is the official language of instruction here at Skoltech. Not only of the instruction, but of the business. I mean, if I'm writing a letter to HR department, I do it in English. And it is really important because, well, I think in this room I shouldn't explain why English is really important for young professionals. Next thing is that we try to combine science, innovation, and entrepreneurship here and embed it in our educational programs. What the hell does it mean? I'll try to explain in a few slides later. And the last but the most important one from my point of view, we've managed to bring here a globally renowned faculty for our students. Right now we have, well, Skoltech is a graduate school, so we don't do bachelors, we only have master and PhD programs, and it's only STEM programs, so science, technology, engineering, and math. We don't do humanitarian cycle, economics, etc. Only STEM, only hardcore. And for you guys, I think you can see that we have data science program, and Professor Burnaev is one of the leading professors at this particular program. The program structure for Master of Science, I will not well, tell very detailed about it. Just one important thing that really outline us on the map of other educational programs and universities. We have this entrepreneurship and innovation model. Within this model, we teach our students how actually to commercialize the knowledge. For example, we have the innovation workshop. Probably you've mentioned the posters on the chalkway here when you enter Skoltech, because starting on Monday, we have this innovation workshop course, which is the first course that is taken by all Master of Science programs of this year intake. And during this innovation workshop, during this month, students have to build a team to get some idea, and during this month try to make MVP out of this idea, minimum viable product that they will present to professors, experts. And the interesting thing is that after these educational activities, some projects actually continue as a business, and students continue to develop them, these projects, as a really working business. And we encourage our students actually to build their own companies even during the studies. So we also have really good connections with institutions all over the world, and one of the best bonuses our students receive is that we have these academic mobility programs. It's not a new thing for particularly any university, but our program is really has no boundaries. It means that if student wants to go for MIT or to some university in Japan or in China or in Brazil or whatever other country, he needs to justify his trip with his scientific advisor. And if scientific advisor approves this, Skoltech sends student there and covers all the costs. We don't need to have a formal MOU with this university, because you can sign an MOU with all universities in the world or all the good places. There are a lot of places. And our students have an opportunity to visit them, since Skoltech is paying for everything. And this is really great opportunity. Well, speaking about the professional tracks for our graduates, it is 3 main tracks. First is the industry. It's for those who want to build a professional career and after 2 years of master studies, go for a company. And to do this more efficiently, we actually have this industrial immersion embedded into our educational program. It means that before first year and second year of studies, our students don't have summer vacations because they go to a company, try to apply their knowledge to solve real-world problems. Next track is science, and this is for those who want to build a successful academic career. And after masters, they go for PhD in Skoltech or in any other places. And here, since Skoltech is a part of the big academic community, we have really good, well, students have really good opportunities to boost their academic career starting from master studies. And the last but not least is the startup. As I said, we encourage our students to build their own companies, and we have ecosystem. Actually, Skolkovo is a big ecosystem for supporting startups and developing your potentially commercialized ideas. So that's why we encourage our students to do this. Well, I will not go through the selection process pretty in detail, but you can find all the information on the website. But the important thing here is that you can apply for Skoltech online and do it the year before the academic year starts. It means that we will start collecting applications for the next academic year starting from October, so in 1 month. And just to finish and outline why Skoltech may be a good place for you or your friends to continue education. So first one is the globally renowned faculty that we've managed to bring here for our students. Second is that all the education is conducted in English. Third is that we have pretty vivid opportunities for students to launch their own startup or even during the studies. Next is that we have industrial immersion and academic mobility programs on board, embedded in our program. One more thing I forgot to say about it in the beginning, we don't charge tuition fees. So all this beauty is for free right now for students who pass the selection process, which is completely free as well for now. So it is really important because the education here, as you can mention from this campus, it is really expensive. But if you manage to get here, you don't pay anything. And the last one, we pay you. So we pay our students a scholarship. Well, in euros, it's around 600 euro per month, and it's pretty enough to cover living costs in Moscow. So this is really a good way to start your career, in particular any field related to STEM. That's why if you're interested or your friends may be interested, please share the link with them. And of course, tell about this place, about our campus, which you probably already mentioned that it's a really good place to spend 2 or 4 years your studies. Thank you very much. Here is the website, and here you can find our brochures for data science program. So if you need it, just grab it here and share it with your friends at home universities. Thank you. And if anyone have questions, please come here. I will answer them case by case.